Hi, I'm Ro Brown, and we are here to talk about the past season for the University of New Orleans Privateers, the first season in the Southland Conference, a highly successful season when you look at certain things. Coach Mark Slessinger in his third year with the Privateers, first year in Southland Conference. I said, Coach, congratulations. What I think was a really successful season for you, your first one in the Southland. When you look at the record, you had 8 wins in year 2, 11 this year.
It really was. When you look at us finally being in a conference home, to be able to be in a great league that fits us geographically, we've got so many natural rivalries within our league, a league that I was familiar with, having been in that for over a decade, my assistant coaches as well. Tons of positives to grow on. You look at having a virtual new roster when we came into this season, having a ton of new guys come in and having to gel and form, and having great contributions in conference play from freshmen and sophomore, which are really going to be the base of our program going forward. Tons of positives, and we couldn't be more excited about the direction that we're moving forward here at the University of New Orleans.
And it was a league in which you were slated preseason by most to be dead last.
Yes.
And you weren't.
Yes, we were really excited. You know, we were going into the last 2 weeks of the season. We were fighting for the 4th position overall, which was a great accomplishment for our guys. We weren't happy with where we were, but we were very pleased with the progress about where we were and how we had worked and how the guys had developed and really played as a team. When you look at the body of work over the whole season, especially in that middle 10 games of our league play, we played at a pretty high level, and we're very, very excited about it.
How much did your non-conference schedule help you? Because it was a tough one.
It really was. You know, we rated out at the end of non-conference play as the number 1 strength of schedule in the country on the RPI rating. We played the likes of Michigan State, Minnesota. We had a great win at UTEP against UNO legend Tim Floyd. We went to Hawaii and had a great non-conference game there. We had Boise State, who has a chance to be an NCAA tournament team as well. We went up and played our friends in Baton Rouge and Coach Jones and the LSU Tigers. So we had a great run of non-conference games, which I think really developed our team, our toughness. We played a variance of styles of play from zone to man to press. I think it really prepared our team for all the things we were going to see in league play. And over the big course of that, I think those were the things that enabled us to go 5-6 on the road in league play and win 4 out of 5 on a very, very tough road stretch in the middle of the league.
One of those non-conference games on the road, I think that perhaps was the highlight of your season, was the UTEP victory over former University of New Orleans coach Tim Floyd.
It really was. Our guys played so unselfish that night, and such a tough environment to play in at the Don Haskins Center, one of the legendary places to play college basketball. And then, you know, to be across the sideline from, you know, the architect, one of the great architects of our history and past here at UNO was really was a tremendous accomplishment for our team, but exciting to see how far we had come in a short year and a half period from where we were 2 years prior in that season, my first season here, to be able to compete with a program with the history and of UTEP and the caliber of talent. Our guys really played well, and I was really pleased with how hard and how unselfish they played. And it was a great step forward for us and really a confidence builder going into Southland Conference play.
You mentioned some of your new people who came in and contributed, or your young people, I should say, but I want to get to a few of the old people. Your 3 seniors, you know, I'm sure you're going to be attached to them, I guess, for the rest of your life because of what they lent to this program.
They really did. You know, when you look at Corey Dixon and Isaac Mack and Tredaris McPherson, 3 guys that bought in not just our basketball program, but they bought into the University of New Orleans. They bought into to being a part of our campus, to being a part of our city, and all the things that move forward in our renaissance of athletics and our renaissance of our university within the city. And they chose to stay and really be a part of it. And I think they'll be remembered as it goes forward as some of the greats in our program, like Irvin Johnson and Liddell and Bo and Ronnie Granderson and all these great guys that played here. Those guys will be remembered. I mean, you know, a great year for all of them. They all improved statistically and really had solid senior seasons, highlighted by Corey making all conference for the Southland.
So let's look at the future. You had lots of contributions from some young people. Your freshman class did well, but I want to go to a second-year guy, Kevin Hill. Yeah, I mean, I think that perhaps there's one guy that is an indication of where this program can go. He's it.
We've really been pleased at our ability, and a lot of it goes to my staff. My staff does a tremendous job at skill development and how much our guys improve once we get them. And Kevin, the Westwego product, and John Eric product here locally has just blossomed and taken off. He had a great base to come from John Eric with Coach Al Collins, and really did a fantastic job. But he has just grown leaps and bounds, and he ended up averaging almost a double-double in Southland Conference play after a slow start in league play. So he really was on fire that back 2/3 of the year, and really is developing himself as a leader. He's over a 3-point student. He's an honor student, very active in community service, and just in the end, he'll be a model student athlete for what we're doing. Very, very pleased with where Kevin's at.
Productive freshman class this year.
Yeah, we got a lot of starts out of Tevin Broyles, a freshman from Goshen, Mississippi, who really can do a lot of things offensively and defensively. Christavius Gill, a freshman from Alexandria, Louisiana, almost averaged double figures in league play. Nate Fry from Houma, Louisiana, really was solid at the point and showed great spark and great signs of what was coming forward. And then James Harrison kind of showed himself as one of the elite shooters in the Southland Conference, which we knew he would be, and really had a great explosion with 17 points in our next to last game at Lamar.
And so I should look forward to what for the 2014-2015 season from the UNO Private?
Well, you're going to see a team that is very young. We've already got a great recruiting class in the fall with 4 really, really solid student athletes that are all 6'4" and bigger. So we'll have more size. We're going to have more length. I think you're going to see these freshmen and sophomores really blossom and grow into more leadership roles and be able to play at a higher level. But you're going to see a team where we're doing it the right way. We're building it from the inside out, building it with great high school kids, and be able to move this thing forward to a championship level, I think at a much quicker pace than people expected. Just like this season, we were probably ahead of pace of where people expected.
Coach Sless, like I said, 2013-2014 was a good year, all things considered, and I think that 14-15 will be even better.
No doubt. I'm excited for it and can't wait for it to get here, and we're excited to be working on it right now.
Thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you, sir.
All righty.